Morning, morning, morning. Late start today. Here is Argentina for you in a nutshell. And this applied to Spain as well. Got a guy coming to pick up a guy coming to install some shelves or a shelf in the kitchen. He comes from the local village, which is 10 kilometers away, half of which is over dirt roads. Vera goes to pick him up this morning and bring him here to put the shelf in. He gets there, hello, how you doing, blah blah blah, everything cool. He starts looking around, he's got his tools, he forgot his drill and his drill bits. So Vero has to drive him back to town to pick up his stuff and then back here so he can do work. It was supposed to be 8:30 when she picked him up. Maybe he starts work at 9 o'clock. Now it's like 9:45. Still not back, still hasn't started work because Vero's got to drive him there and drive him back again. The only thing he had to do was put up a shelf. You would think, you check, do I have my drill? It's the same in Spain. It's just mind-blowing. This is everything that we deal with. Well, that's what we've got to put up with, just as an example. Today I'm going to move some dirt around. It's a cooler day, so some physical labor won't hurt me. See what we can get done. There's a few channels on YouTube I watch of people doing market gardens and vegetable gardening and things like that. One of them is this guy called Josh Satin. He's somewhere in Virginia or North Carolina, somewhere around there. And he says when you are harvesting vegetables, always harvest in the morning because they look better, they're less wilted from being in the sun, that kind of stuff. And he does lots and lots of lettuce. So I just harvested a lettuce. How nice does that look? That's a lettuce. Good advice from Josh Satin. Felix found cicada, and then there's his shell. He must have just come out. He's sitting there waiting for his wings to dry, probably. Very cool. Felix, put your face there so we can see how big he is.
Can I pick out?
Maybe, but just put your finger there then. There we go.
It's as big as my finger.
As big as Felix's finger. Cool. Scary?
Yeah.
A little bit.
And it's ugly.
Ugly. It's a big bug, yeah? Those are the ones that make the noise at night, like... I can't even do a cicada noise, but they're really loud.
Dad?
Yeah.
I hear it, but they're not... They don't look like that. They're brown.
Oh, yeah? Observant viewers will notice that for a little while now I've not made any progress on opening up new beds. It's for a couple of reasons. One, it's been really hot and I have to time it, so I'm doing it in the shade, which means in the afternoon. Two is that I don't really need any right now. I've got all of these beds planted, and because of the low germination rate I've been able to replant some rows. So rows that I'd planned on needing, I haven't needed because I've just been doing it in a row where nothing much came up. And the third reason is that I need a garden fork. The pitchfork I had broke. I don't want to break it more by continuing to use it for the same thing, which was digging out roots. And I cannot find a garden fork, which leads me to a discussion of resources. Everything here is just more difficult than it would be in Europe or the US because you just can't get what you need. Even considering that my transportation situation is not ideal because I don't have my driver's license yet. And even considering that I'm an hour away from the closest big town, even if you account for those factors, you still cannot get what you need. Like these watering tapes, these are great, these work fantastically. I can get the tapes in Santa Rosa, but what I can't get is the connectors that connect it to the main feed pipes. I don't have any more, so there's no point in me laying more tape because I don't have any more connectors. I can get shovels. Took me a long time to find a spade, but I can't get a garden fork. I guess the thing to do would be go to Buenos Aires and buy everything there, but that's 1,000 kilometers away, and you'd have to know exactly what you needed. Since I'm starting out, I'm learning as I go. But it's frustrating and it slows things down. If I was starting again, yeah, I'd know more what I needed. I had no idea when I was starting this, so. The other thing is I would have needed to clear more beds if that germination rate had been higher. So the quality of the seeds I've been getting hasn't been the greatest. So, and I know it's not something I'm doing, because if I have one germinate, if I've got 10 seeds in a row in exactly the same conditions and only half of them germinate, that's something with the seeds and not with me, right? I think it seems to be the logical conclusion. So yeah, that's been frustrating, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds covered that even if I had something to plant in them, I mean, I could keep planting, but then I'm going to have 10 million watermelons that I don't need, or 1,000 radishes that I don't need. There's no point planting stuff just for the sake of planting. But if I was, there's 5 beds covered and space for 4 more beds that I haven't tarped, that I can't use just because I can't get the equipment I need to use them, either to get them ready or to use them once they're ready. Frustrating.